Okay, everybody, so last time we were here, I had made a video on the watt meter that Michael Gegson had given me, and you're probably wondering why there's this mess of cords, why the VCR is on top of the TV. Eventually on Jay's channel, you'll see exactly why that is, but for now, that's how it is, so you'll see why later on. So, Jay is still here, as you know, and one of the things we recently did was we have some leftover wood here from when when my brother and I were cutting up the wood to build the workbench. And Jay had brought over this light, and as you can see, we have a piece of wood mounted perpendicularly in there, just hangs on the beams because this light is a very lightweight, and you can see it has many LEDs in it. Now, this light in particular is designed for helping to grow plants, because like in case the sun's down and they're not getting any sunlight. Well, I had actually wanted to consider putting a light over the workbench just to give it a little bit extra light. In the video you can see it doesn't look all that bad, and it really isn't, but I mean, some boost is always nice here and there. So, just yesterday, Jay was like, I have this light. Do you want to use it for your workbench? And I thought, yeah, why not? Let's give it a try. Do some experimentation. So, that piece of wood up there we cut to, I believe, 18.5 inches. Fits nicely up there. And excuse me, and we ran the cable or the wire through the hanger on the radon pipe, and it's just kind of hanging there for now. Maybe sometime in the future, we'll have some better setup, especially when hopefully I still get a pegboard on here sometime. So here's how the workbench looks right now, and we'll go ahead and we'll plug in the light, and just wait until you see just how much extra light you get from this thing. So I guess I'll face the workbench, just so you can see exactly what happens. So, here we go. Now check that out. You have tons of more light on this workbench now to do what you want to do. It is kind of more of like a spotlight, but I mean, actually, if you look at the beam on the foundation wall, you can kind of see how the beam goes. But that is just a beautiful amount of light to be working with. In fact, I'll stand back here. And don't want to trip over the wood here. Just wow, look at that. I mean, that is some serious light that you would get for your working area. Absolutely awesome. And okay, so I think Jay's going to take it out. Yeah, you can see, and put it back in. Absolutely amazing.
And it has that really nice China LED delay.
Of course, right?
I mean, I plugged it in, and you're like, oh, there it is. Oh, I thought it died.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't working already. And I mean, just wow. It was just, the amount of light you're going to get from this thing is fantastic. So.
This is a full spectrum grow light, which basically means sort of a warm, sort of a cool white. So I said, yeah, it's good enough light to work with, certainly. And
absolutely.
As you can see, that was a beautiful solution.
Excuse me. Yeah, it definitely is. And you can see the other thing here. Remember the Digoo clock? Yep. Jay found a fantastic way on how to connect it. I have one of the old iPhone USB connectors here. I'll probably get the smaller one at some point just because I think aesthetically it'll look a little bit better. But what he did was he took part of a... this is a wire, right?
Yes, in fact, here, we have the parts here.
Okay.
From this video that you'll see one day on my channel, here is a coax connector, F connector, and normally you'd have the little thing sticking out there. And I said, how do we put that clock there?
Right.
And it has a little thing on the back of it where you can put like a nail or a screw in the wall, and then it would fit over that and just kind of hang there. And that's how mine is hanging in my kitchen at home, because I have the same clock. So I said, well, how can we make this work? So if you come back over here, I said, I need like an S-hook. And I said, oh, I know, that F connector that we cut off, I could put a pair of pliers on that and possibly pull it out. And that's exactly what I did. Got the insulation off of it, and I just had a piece of copper wire about that long that I bent into an S-hook. And if you take a close look here, you can see that this clamp, which was here originally to mount the conduit, I just made an S-hook to go over that, comes up, loops underneath, and that's where the nail would go. But the problem was, it would hang like that.
Right.
So again, being resourceful, I looked around the basement and I found some leftover pipe insulation from when Sharky had insulated some of the pipes back over there. And I just sort of made like a double rainbow kind of thing, like this, which just so happened, I'll just take the center one, to be the right diameter to fit that. And with two of them together, I need to get back here to just get it in position. Do that, put that in position right up there. Now it sits straight.
Exactly.
So it just hangs there. It's not ever going to fall.
Exactly.
And if you don't touch it, it's fine. And as you saw when Sharky just moved it like that, it could sway in the breeze. There's no fan or anything down
Yeah, no,
here or
exactly.
nothing, you know, so it just stays.
Even when we have the windows open occasionally, it's not even
Yeah,
that
they'll
bad.
just stay there and just do its thing. Simple, easy solutions. All of that was no cost using waste, including the wood for the light. It was
Exactly.
leftover material that fortunately was not thrown out, and uses were found. We said, hey, we can cut a piece of wood to go up there, and that's exactly what we did. And then the pipe insulation, or rather the hook for it, I said, I need a piece of wire. That's in short supply over here. You come to my house, I got all kinds of wire
Yeah.
everywhere. Could have rigged something up real nice, but I just like, you know, where do you go? Where do you look? It's not in like the dark corners of the basement or anything. And then I remembered, hey, we have that F connector, and that has a piece of wire that might be long enough. And that's exactly what I made. So I made an S-hook and then used the insulation that was laying around, once again, to make a bumper for it. And it just so happened to work out. It was the right thickness, and there you go.
Yeah, it just came out absolutely beautiful. Really is great. And one other nice thing too is that some of you guys may remember from my previous videos, these outlets are on the generator, and as you know, the basement lights themselves aren't. So if ever, like, let's say, you know, for example, I wanna do something down here, we'll just pretend that the power's out right now. Well, check that out. I have my own light. And some of you may say, you know, oh, but the rest of the basement is all dark. Guys, dark basements don't scare me, okay? Back when the Long Island house basement was unfinished, that thing had almost no windows, and that was just fine down there. So I can easily handle this just fine. Seriously. But look at that. So if by chance the power goes out, still have a way to tell time down here, aside from the phone, and still have a light up there for my workbench until Jay cuts the electricity because he didn't pay the bill. And
But look how much light the clock itself gives out.
yeah, the clock itself gives out some light.
The
So
camera can't make it out,
no,
but for us to see in real life here, there's enough light that you can make your way back to the stairwell and feel your way up with the railing.
absolutely. So you're totally fine down here. What was that?
Feel your way up?
Yeah,
It was, okay.
I'm pretty sure you said feel your way up. There we go. Yeah, so like I said, if power ever goes out, hey, no problem. I got a spare light right here. Probably the only hard part is, kind of like Jay said, feeling around, making sure you plug the light in, but something's better than nothing. And just this light by itself, oh, you got tons of light on the workbench.
Yeah,
So
if
much
you
light to
come
work
over
with.
Here, like make believe these are wires you're soldering or something. I mean, right here you have plenty enough light that you can make yourself a Western Electric joint like that, or you know, whatever it is, and then you can solder that and you know, definitely see what you're doing if you're measuring something like that.
Yeah, tons of light.
Absolutely. This is how I make the China review videos, because I just think of things to say on the fly like that. Need to oil a fan. You got it right there, and you can see where the bearings are, where the oil needs to go in. Bing, bang, boom. All done. Just
Exactly.
like that.
And you know, just really fantastic. So
And if you want your zoom spout, you can have that too.
yeah, there you go. And like, you know, it's not always quiet down here because, as you know, this HVAC system is on the generator, so we can always get some noise from that. Let's go ahead and put the lights back on. Alrighty. And overall, guys, I guess that's basically everything. You know, another improvement to the Workbench, one I wasn't expecting so soon and so easy, mind you. Thanks again, Jay, for your help. Absolutely.
It makes it easy, what can I
He does.
tell you?
And you can also check out his channel in the description below. So there we go. I found a place to put that clock. I really did not think of a place for the longest time, and thanks to Jay, found a good spot for it. And now the Workbench has tons of light. So big improvements overall. Thanks again for your help, Jay.
Indeed.
And everything here is all fantastic. Thank you very much for watching, and take care.